Senator, let's bring in Wyoming Senator John Barrasso. He is the chairman of the Senate Republican Conference, a ranking member of the Senate Energy and Natural Resources Committee. So, Senator, you heard the report there from Lucas in Lviv. Russia says that it's pulling its forces back. However, this morning, Secretary of State Antony Blinken said he has seen no evidence of that. Listen to how he put it.
Well, there's what Russia says, and then there's what Russia does. And we haven't seen any pullback of its forces. They remain massed in a very threatening way along Ukraine's borders. It would be good if they followed through on what they said, but so far we haven't seen it.
Senator, you've had briefings on the situation in the last couple of days. What are you hearing?
Well, I say pay no attention to what Vladimir Putin says. Only pay attention to what he does. And what I see is a continued buildup. What I see they're now putting into place field hospitals. He could go at any time. And I believe that Joe Biden's actions, we heard the speech yesterday, too little, too late in terms of going after Nord Stream 2, in terms of also giving Ukraine the weapons that they need, and also in putting in place sanctions that I think should have been biting and in place earlier than this.
On the subject of sanctions, Senator Jim Risch introduced the Niet Act. I'm always amazed at where you come up with these acronyms. It's the Never Yielding Europe's Territory Act that would slap sanctions on Nord Stream 2, Russian banks, Russian individuals, speed up arms sales to Ukraine, among the other things it would do. Negotiations between Republicans and Democrats on a package of sanctions really haven't yielded any success yet. Why is it so difficult to try to present a unified front against Russia?
Because Joe Biden told the senators in the Democrat Party to not move forward. He has the authority he needs. He just doesn't want to use it. Republicans have come up with this bill that includes my Escape Act, which is to expedite the export of liquefied natural gas from the United States to our NATO allies without all of the red tape that they have to go through right now, so we can undermine Putin's use of energy as a weapon. He's very effective at using energy as a weapon. We need to make sure that our NATO allies have what they need from a standpoint of energy so they can't be additionally held hostage.
Well, the president took to the microphones at the White House yesterday and to television with an address that was broadcast around the world. He was talking tough against Putin. Listen to what he said.
The world will not forget that Russia chose needless death and destruction. Invading Ukraine will prove to be a self-inflicted wound. The United States and our allies and partners will respond decisively.
So that's about the toughest that he's talked toward Vladimir Putin. Was it tough enough, Senator?
Well, as you said, he talked tough, but Putin doesn't respect statements. He only respects strength. And he views President Biden as weak and ineffective and indecisive, especially after Afghanistan and the catastrophic and loss of life there and the way that we exited Afghanistan. So Putin has to make the calculation, and I think he's already done this. What's it going to cost me to go in, to invade? How much is the price I'm going to have to pay? And he thinks that with Joe Biden in the White House, that price is going to be relatively low. My concern is also that other countries watch this. China is watching. So you worry about China taking over Taiwan. You worry about Iran and a breakout to a nuclear weapon. And if Putin is able to invade and take Ukraine easily, I'm very concerned that those other areas may go as well.
One of the big concerns, Senator, is if Vladimir Putin were to go ahead and invade Ukraine, would it be contained within Ukraine's borders, or will it spill over into neighboring countries, most of which are NATO nations? What do you think?
Well, that is the big concern. I mean, you think about with Ronald Reagan and the fall of the Soviet Union and what that meant and how people celebrated it. Ukraine was part of that. Vladimir Putin has said, I want to put the Soviet Union back together again. Ukraine is just the first piece, so I don't think he would want to stop there. I think that Vladimir Putin has this grandiose view of himself and of the world, and the worry for the world is we are a lot safer when they are weakened in the Soviet Union, the former Soviet Union, not when they could be reestablished. And Putin continues to use energy as a weapon. He has a lot of it. And as you pointed out, President Biden is going to be meeting and talking with the Chancellor of Germany. Mm-hmm. Germany is addicted to Russian energy, and that's why they've gone forward with the Nord Stream 2 pipeline. We should have sanctioned that a long time ago.
Well, certainly there is now a direct route between Russia and Germany when it comes to natural gas and other items that they need to heat their homes and keep the lights on. Senator John Barrasso of Wyoming, always good to see you. Thank you for joining us and kicking us off today. Appreciate it.
Thank you, John.